Hello and welcome to Debate Center, where we discuss the hottest topics happening in our world. I'm Riley Ludwig, and joining me are Sierra Lucas and Jeff Streeter. Sierra, Jeff, thanks for coming on. Now, the saying goes that a dog is a man's best friend, but is that really the case, or could a feline be just as friendly? Sierra, what are your thoughts? Are dogs or cats the better companion?
You know, Riley, I think the phrase is correct. A dog is a person's best friend. Dogs are more friendly, affectionate. You can cuddle with the dog. You can go for a run with the dog. There's so much you can do, with a canine friend that you can't do with a cat. A cat kind of just takes up space, in my opinion.
All right, I guess I understand, but Jeff, why are cats better?
Cats are way better than dogs. Like Sierra said, they take up space in your lap when you're petting them because they're so comfortable and cuddly. I would have 1 billion cats over one dog any day.
Well, Sierra, you said that there are certain things that you can do with a cat that you can't do with a dog. What are some of those things?
I don't think I actually said that, Riley. I was saying that a dog can do things that a cat can't do. For example, dogs are just a lot smarter. Dogs can be trained to bomb sniff, to drug sniff. They're used by police departments. Cats aren't used in that way, and they're clearly just the superior pet and animal in general.
Jeff, is there anything that a cat can do that a dog can?
A cat can give you love that a dog cannot. The thing about dogs is you really have to take care of a dog. A dog is not self-sufficient on its own most of the time. I know that they're from like the wolf family, so they're a little more tougher, but cats are supposed to be here to be your pet and your animal. You're supposed to love them and cuddle them and just enjoy
a cat's behavior is also so unpredictable. Sure, when they're a kitten, they're so cuddly and friendly, but when cats grow up, they're pretty vicious. The amount of people that I've seen scratch
All right, Sierra, I want to talk about a point that Jeff brought up, which is that a cat can be a little more independent than a dog. Is there anything you'd like to say about a dog being on its own?
I will agree that, sure, a cat can be independent, by having its own litter box, but going and taking your dog for a walk shouldn't be such a burden. You can go for a run with your dog. You can play catch with your dog. Just because a cat can make itself go to the bathroom in the house on its own doesn't make it a better pet.
Yes,
if anything, it's more boring.
It's way more self-sufficient, and you don't really have to worry about your cat.
That's not the point of a pet.
Yes, it is.
Why does a pet have to be self-sufficient?
Because if you do not have to worry about your animal, then you won't have to worry
about
it when you're not home.
Then why do you have an animal if you don't want to worry
about
an animal?
If you let your dog out, it will destroy your house sometimes.
All right, so there are definitely different reasons for why people like to have pets. Of course, some people prefer cats because they are independent, and some people just like the dogs. But what is something huge that stands out about both animals for the both of you?
Something huge, I think, for dogs is just how smart they are. Dogs lead the blind to get them to places because they can't see. Dogs are used in airports to sniff out bombs. Dogs are used in the military. I mean, the dogs are so useful and so helpful to our entire world.
You're using it as a pet. I understand that dogs are great for all of these other things, but you got to remember these animals are for
as a
pets.
pet, they're so affectionate, while cats are just on their own,
very affectionate. They're great with children, and you don't have to worry about them as much as you
All right,
dogs.
well, unfortunately, we are running out of time, but thanks to both Sierra and Jeff for joining me, and thanks to you for tuning in. Hello and welcome to Debate Center, where we discuss the hottest topics happening in our world. My name is Riley Ludwig, and joining me is Sierra Lucas and Jeff Streeter. Sierra, Jeff, thanks for coming on. Now, the saying goes that a dog is a man's best friend, but is that really the case, or could a feline be just as friendly? Sierra, what are your thoughts? Are dogs or cats the better companion?
Riley, I have to agree with that phrase. I think dogs are just the best companion for a person to have. There's so much you can do with the dog. You can play catch, you can go for a run or a walk. They're just a person's best friend, and there's just not much that you could do with the cat, in my opinion.
Jeff, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think the cat is the man's best friend in this situation. When we're thinking about a cat, we're thinking about a pet, and the most important thing about having a pet is that it is a cute and cuddly animal that you can enjoy and spend time with.
All right, so Sierra, Jeff thinks that cats are cute and cuddly. Are dogs not cute and cuddly?
Every puppy that you meet, cute and cuddly. Who doesn't love a puppy? They are so affectionate, more affectionate than cats, I have to say. Sure, kittens are really affectionate when they're first born and they're growing up, but once they're adults, they're not friendly. They like to be left alone, they're independent, and they just kind of do their own thing, making them a very boring pet.
Jeff, Sierra said cats are independent. Does that make them boring?
No, it does not make them boring. It actually makes them the better candidate for a pet because a cat being independent means you do not have to worry about it as much as you would a dog. You have to take care of the dog and you have to take it outside multiple times a day.
But isn't the
and
point
you
of
have to make
having
sure
a
you
pet
feed it.
taking care of it? Why would someone have a pet and not expect to take care of that animal? It's a responsibility.
I understand that it's a responsibility, but the cat here is supposed to be your friendly feline animal, and the cat is just the better one here.
Well, let's talk about something that does impact why people choose a particular pet. People have allergies, so pros and cons. Cats can cause allergies and dogs can too.
I must say, I've run into tons more people that have cat allergies over dogs. There's also hypoallergenic dogs.
There's
which
also hyperallergenic cats, and for you to say that people are more allergic to cats than dogs is foolish.
I think it's true, Jeff.
No, it
it's
is
completely true.
It
is.
is not,
And
because
All
a
right.
dog has way
well,
more
well,
hair to
people
shed.
will probably get the pet that works best for them. But at the end of the day, is there anything that a dog can't do that a cat can?
Absolutely not. I mean,
Yes.
a
Oh,
dog can
definitely.
do
Think
so
about
much more. You
how
can take your
amazing
dog out for a
cats
walk,
are.
for a
The
run.
cat
Let's
is-
Sierra talk. Let's Sierra
It's
talk.
so much more fun having a dog. I mean, if you're just going to have a pet that walks around the house, what's the point? That doesn't even come up to you. You can go outside with your dog and interact with other dogs, have play dates. It's clearly the better pet, so much more fun.
Go
All right,
ahead,
let's think
Jeff.
about animals here, right? The cat is birthed from the lion, so they're in the same family, and the lion is the king of the
Jeff,
jungle.
we're not
so
talking about
it
Lion
doesn't matter
King
because
here.
it
We're
is the
talking about house
feline.
cats, okay?
So the
All
cat
right.
is the king of your household as well.
Well, you mentioned that cats are mostly indoors, Sierra, but cats can go outside. So are there opportunities that makes a
Sure,
cat
they go
better?
outside, but Riley, you don't have a cat on a leash. They go outside, they sniff around, they walk around a little bit, and then go back in.
You're
I mean,
lying. My
they're
neighbor
really
has her
just a
cat on her
waste of
leash every
space.
day. I
They
think it's
do
actually
nothing.
amazing that you can put a cat on a leash and look absolutely fantastic.
And look
whereas
crazy.
A dog,
Who puts
No, who
cats on
doesn't?
a leash?
All
You
right,
wouldn't want to
all
do
right.
that for a
Absolutely
walk.
amazing.
All right, well, unfortunately, that is all of the time that we have for Debate Center. So thank you to both Sierra and Jeff for joining me, and thanks to you for tuning in.